Well, what is up, sport fans? I see y'all already cheering up because 𝒟𝒹𝓿𝓿 is back with a new Palmon video. And this one gonna be special, okay? Because in this video, I'm gonna be talking about equipment. Something that many people confuse on how to work on in this game, right? For some reason. But don't you worry because I got y'all covered, okay? So, not only I'm gonna be simplifying for y'all how equipment system works, I'm also gonna be crafting one legendary equipment because I saved enough Dremium to craft one, and this one gonna be my first legendary equipment. My first one was from the Polite Investor event, which you get that one for free, and all you have to do is just donate some gems, like 10k gems, and at the end, once you finish all the levels in that event, not only gonna get your gems back, you're also gonna get one legendary equipment, which also happens to be the best equipment in game as well. Do y'all know which one it is? Well, it's the one in front of your face, my dear. The energy barrier. Yes, that is the best one. No cap. And what I'm doing right now is I'm using my lower level equipment, which I'm getting from events, from idle lands, from raiding airships, right? Like these white, green, and blue ones, even sometimes purple ones. I'm using these to upgrade and to enhance this equipment, right? Basically to get higher stats. As you can see, every level we go up, we get more defense, more HP, and more tendency on its stats. All of my 3 other legendary equipment are at level 60, and only this one was at level 40. So what I'm doing right now is upgrading it to level 60, and then leave it there, and then get my new equipment, which I'm going to craft right now, and also upgrade that one to level 60. So there you go. I've also chose my purple equipment to be used to upgrade this equipment, right? And now I will be using my 𝒟𝒹𝓿𝓿, right, which I'll be talking about those as well later on in the video. There you go, level 58, 59, and 60. Now, there isn't anything special about level 60, you don't get any superpowers or anything, it's just that I like the number, and you get some nice stats at that level. That's it. And then we have another thing, which is called ascending the equipment, which you can use these opus pearls to ascend the equipment and to unlock new powerful attributes. Don't you worry, I will get into that later as well. For now, let's go ahead and craft that equipment because I cannot wait any longer. I have 5000 Dremium V saved up for this exact moment, okay? So let's get into it. Right, before we do that, by the way, let me tell you which equipment is the best to craft. Obviously, I said the energy barrier is the best one in game to craft first. But we have 3 other equipment, right? 3 other equipment types beside the barrier. So which one is good in order, right? How can you know which one is best to focus on? And then what is the second best, what is the third best, and what is the fourth best? And that, my friend, depends on the stats that the equipment offers you, right? And those stats are always HP, defense, and at the end, attack. So your priority of investment should be always HP or health, then defense, and then, like I said at the end, attack. You want to make your marches, make your squads, make your Palmons as tanky as possible, basically making yourself last longer than the enemy Palmons. Why do I say you should not prioritize attack? Well, let's say you buff one Palmon with as much attack as possible. What happens if that Palmon gets swarmed first and dies first? Then all of that attack goes to waste. Whereas if you buff your Palmons with defense and HP, then those Palmons can absorb all the damage, all the hits, and still be alive, right? At least more alive than the enemy, because the enemy's already dead, right? That guy's done, man. So yeah, just play the smart move and focus on HP, then defense, and at the end, attack. And from equipment, we can get that first from the barrier. We get the highest amount of HP from barrier. After that, we're gonna get it from the Mask of Justice. After that, we're gonna get it from the amulet, which is gonna give us some nice HP. And at the end, gonna be the staff, which is focused on attack and defense. So guys, here is the blueprint. Hear me out. Since your first squad is your best squad with the best Palmons, with the best skills and highest level and all that, you're gonna craft 4 legendary equipment per 1 Palmon. In your first squad, you have 5 Palmons. That is equal to 20 legendary equipment. So here's what you're gonna do. First, you're gonna craft 5 barriers. After that, you're gonna craft 5 Mask of Justice. After that, you're gonna craft 5 amulets. And lastly, you're gonna craft 5 staff. And boom! That is your first squad, aka the best squad, equipment completed. After that, you're gonna focus on your second squad, and then your third squad, and so on. So it's a long game, right? You're gonna have to play the long game. So what other way than to play it the smart way? Play smart and enjoy getting those W's. W's in the chat. Anyways guys, let me click on Forge because I cannot wait any longer, literally. Boom. Now we just have to wait 1 day and 22 hours, basically 2 days to get this done. Now you can use speedups to, speed up this process, but I don't recommend to do that. You gotta save your speedups for upgrading your camp, your buildings and stuff like that. So do not do speedups on this. Just wait it out. Just wait it out. Okay? And of course, then we have the combine tab, which you can combine the lower tier Dremium into eventually Dremium V, right? And one more thing I forgot to say, do not ever under any circumstances forge purple or blue equipment, right? You're gonna get those for free by doing idle lands. You can get purple and blue equipments by raiding other players' airships and also from the events, okay? So once again, never waste your Dremium on crafting purple and blue equipment. Please listen to me, okay? I've seen players make that mistake and eventually they regretted it, okay? So your Dremiums only go towards crafting, forging, legendary or golden tier equipment. Glad we agree on that. And boom, there you go. You can just combine them, get them to level V and just let them accumulate to eventually 5,000 until you can craft a new equipment. Right. That is about combine. Then at the end we have the recycling tab, which we will not be needing that because of the reasons I just said. The fuck? Yeah. Alright. Right, next we have these 4 cute little buildings next to your equipment smithy. And these buildings, the Dremium Seaver, they produce us Dremium, right? So they're very, very important, right? They're basically our passive production line. And we're going to want to have these at highest level, right? Just so we can have the highest production we can possibly have. Now mine aren't because I'm focusing on upgrading camp and the buildings required to upgrade camp. That is my excuse. But at the end, eventually I will focus on upgrading these first to the max level. So we can reach our 5,000 Dremium goal more often and craft more legendary equipments. That is our goal. You can also buy Dremium V every week from the guild shop. They restock every week. You can also buy them from the VIP shop, but I do not recommend that because your pallets should only go towards VIP and eventually you should get to VIP 14 as soon as possible, okay? Because at VIP 14, you get 3 Palmon tokens per day. At VIP 10, you get 1 token. At VIP 12, you get 2 tokens. And at VIP 14, you get 3 tokens per day. And those are very, very important to upgrade the star level of your legendary Palmons. For example, I'm at 70 million power, right? And my VIP is already at level 10 because I focus my pallets in upgrading VIP. But I see some players at 150, even 200 million power, and yet their VIP is only 8 or 7. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? By upgrading your VIP level, not only you get more UR tokens, but you're also getting passive buffs, passive bonus, passive stats for your Palmons, right? So VIP is a must-have. And lastly, of course, you can buy Dremium from the Prestige shop, but also I do not recommend this to be your first option. Your first option in the shop should be buying UR tokens or mount shoe. Mount shoe is also very important in upgrading your mount in the stable, right? Because those are very hard to come by, usually from events or from the shop, like I said. So yeah, your first priority should be your tokens or mount shoe, and then once you bought those, once you have those out of stock, then you can go and buy Dremium from the Prestige shop. Right, next we're going to talk about another best way to get Dremium, and that's going to be from 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, the last world boss in our base that we can acquire, right? That we can subdue. And in order to squeeze the Dremium out of this snake, we gotta donate feathers. And we can get the feathers from this event, the Sandstorm Scuffle, right? There you go. We can get the feathers either by winning or by losing. If you win, you get more feathers. And on top of that, we can also get Dremium, right? By just participating or being a member of the participating guild in this event. So we can get both feathers and Dremium. We're gonna use the feathers in donating to 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, and by donating we're gonna get gifts from the snake, right? And the gifts of course include even more Dremium. Of course I don't have any feathers to donate right now, so I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna donate cookies. All of your cookies should go towards feeding 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, so we can get the maximum amount of Dremium out of this bad boy, get to the max gift level, and once that is done, we cannot get any more gifts from this guy, and then we can focus on other world boss in our camp. Each boss offers a unique type of gift. One boss offers speed ups, one boss offers resources, but our priority at the beginning should be maxing 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 gift level, right? Like I said, once that is maxed, then you go to other bosses. And there you go. We donated everything we had, and boom, now we're gonna get Dremium. And I'm almost at maxing idolizing level, right? Once I finish this, I cannot get any more gifts out of this guy, and then I will be focusing on other world bosses in my camp. Remember when I said do not forge any purple level equipment? There you go. Like I said, you can get it from raiding airships. I got all of my squads, all of my Palmons, purple level equipment, right? Only by doing events and only by raiding airships. And that was done in under 2 weeks, right? That's all the time I needed to get all of my Palmons, the purple equipment. I didn't craft a single one because all of my Dramiums, like I said, only go towards crafting legendary equipment. As simple as that. I hope you guys take my advice because you cannot dismantle purple equipment once you craft them, right? We do not have that option yet. Maybe they're gonna add it in the future, but for now, we cannot dismantle any equipment and get the Dramiums back. So keep that in mind. Right, now let's talk about ascending the equipment, which is done by using Opus Pearls. Right there in the middle of the screen. We can get those by multiple ways from the events, from the prestige shop, and so on. So those are not that hard to get. They're kind of hard to get, but you will find your way towards them, don't you worry. And we can use those Opus Pearls in ascending the level of our equipment. For example, my shield, my barrier right now is at 2-star. I want to get it to 3-star to get that 30k HP. And there you go, I just got it. So that being said, I think you know what I'm getting with this. You want to ascend all of your legendary equipment to the 3rd star, right? That should be your first priority to get that 30k HP unlocked, right? To basically make your Palmons even more tankier, even more juicier, right? There you go. Like I said, HP, health is very, very important and you should always focus that one first. Call me HP junker, I don't care. Finally, let me talk about the building to the right side of Equipment Smithy, which are called Alchemy Labs. And these bad boys are gonna produce us temporarites, right? And we use temporarites, like I said, like I showed you guys in the beginning of the video, to upgrade our equipment, not to ascend, but to upgrade them and upgrade their stats. There you go. You see those levels, level 60, level 40, level 20. Those are thanks to temporarites, and of course thanks to the lower level equipment, which are used to upgrade the level of these equipments. For example, I have about 2, almost 3 million temporarites saved, small temporarites, and if I use those, I will get this equipment to level 84. And look at those stats. My HP almost doubled, right? Crazy, bro, crazy. But I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna use those temporarites to upgrade my new barrier, right? Which is crafting right now, will be ready in 2 days, and upgrade that one instead. So it's as simple as that. Also, it would be nice to upgrade these and have these at highest level, but these are not very important because you can also get temporarites from many ways. You can get it from events, you can get it by raiding airships, you can get it by assisting your guild members, you know, and so on. So those are easy to get. You can also get them from idle lands, you can buy them from guild shop, from prestige shop, and the point is you're gonna get temporarites from so many ways, so upgrading that building is not really a priority. The priority is upgrading the building that produces you Dramium. There you go. Alright guys, that was equipment system in Palmon Survival simplified. I hope you all enjoyed and you picked up on something new. Until next time, take care and Daddy Furious, peacing out.